season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now for Trey Sermon. Sermon with space, a first down, and then some. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Defense wins championships, baby. Right there. Right there. 54 is Mike.
Now a first down throw. Fields. He'll find Sermon out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On first down, it's Fields. Drops this one down to Sermon. And some room to work. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Check 26, check 26.
From the 17, Fields. That's complete. Bernard. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On the option to give to Sermon here. And Sermon is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Sermon. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Fields. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. hard. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they're a confident bunch, and they're going to need to be. They're facing a group here that is seeking a 5th consecutive victory.
And this head coach knows all about motivational tactics. He was touting his unit all week saying, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up, ready to go. And he believes that.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. Throwing is Wilson. Able to get away. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Deion Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. Play action. It's Wilson. And he will find his man on the in route. Complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And down inside the 15 he goes. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Here's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Mostert into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Mostert, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Raheem Mostert hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. John Franklin Myers. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. This to the outside. It's Sermon. And he's able to get up here to the 26. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on third down, Fields. He'll dump this off to Sermon, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Fields on 1st down. Here's Fuller with a catch. Touchdown Bears! Will Fuller. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Jets 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's Wilson. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's got Fuller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson, and the catch made by Johnson.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off at the 46. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. Trey Sermon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say, on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front, they got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And Brown's got it. He's got a Jets touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 40 now on second down. Fields checks it down to Sermon out of the backfield. Room here to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
We got 3. We got 3. Mike 8. Mike 8. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike, I'm set. Coming this way. Coming this way.
Now a first down throw. Fields. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. On second down, it's Sermon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find Sermon out of the backfield. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off the option, it's Sermon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now it's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, Raheem Mostert, remember, he established himself as a special teams guy before becoming a good runner, and he's never been one to back away from contact as he's able to run through would-be tacklers there on his way downfield. Wilson. And he's got his target, Harris. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in, going option right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The drive starts with a carry by Sermon. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming out.
And now off to the races down the right side. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Chicago. Now the point after try for Santos. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. This is something that we saw quite a bit in Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood. Wilson going to throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a two-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Fields now to throw. That's complete. Bernard.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Bears, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.